for my beautiful melanin rich people. I told you I'll be back again, and this is Ahyajriah Alia. You're watching me on my Facebook page, and the title of this video is called "Are Acids Actually Good for Your Body?" Debunking the alkaline myth. Now, I'm going to be reading from my notebook because I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so please forgive me if I'm looking down and not at the camera. Okay, so yeah, when it comes to acid, I want to let you know that there is acid in your body. Okay, and I'm going to explain the importance of acid, okay, in your body. I think this is like most of the knowledge that I can give to you regarding acid. I want to let you know that when it comes to pH, okay, there's acid and there is alkaline, okay, and the scale is from 1 through 14, okay. What our bodies want to be at is a 7, okay, or in between a 7 and a 7.5, okay. Now we want to completely be balanced. We don't want to be too alkaline and we don't want to be too acidic. Now if you are sick, and I want to make sure that you know this, if you are sick and you know that you're too acidic, of course you want to, in order to balance, eat more alkaline foods. Okay, of course you want to do that. But if you're completely healthy, you don't want to be too alkaline, and I'll tell you why. Okay, I'm going to read now from my notebook, and excuse the bounciness. I was not prepared. I didn't know it was going to be beautiful out here, so I'm like really uncomfortable. Let me take off my flip-flops. I'm really uncomfortable. I have my laptop on my knees right now, so just to like get like a really good picture. But let's talk about, are acids actually good for the body? Okay, first of all, you have a centric acid cycle. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to pretend like I'm a man and keep all this knowledge in my because I am actually balanced. All women are balanced because we use both right brain and left brain at the same time, whereas men, it's really hard for them to do it at the same time because the tissue in between is like thinner, and our tissue is actually thicker, and that's because when they were in their mother's stomach, the testosterone that was given to the baby actually shrunk the tissue in between their brains, and since we didn't get testosterone like that, ours actually stayed very wide. Okay, so now I'm pretending like I'm a man, and if you talk to me and you build with me all the time, you know I say that all the time. Look, you are talking to a female, okay? So I'm going to give you like at least 90% of the knowledge, or probably 95. I'm going to say 95. I'm going to give you 95% of the knowledge, but I'm not going to get into the centric acid cycle. But you do have a centric acid cycle, so you can research that on your own if you feel like it, okay? Now, the acid inside your body, the human body, is essential for human life. I don't even need to read this part because I already studied this like in high school, college. First of all, you have DNA and RNA, okay? DNA, the A part of DNA and RNA is acid, okay? I'm about to skip because I got excited, and that's just what females do. That's what the women do. So, what DNA? The original name for DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, not alkaline. Not alkaline. Sorry, I get like very passionate, excited. But DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. RNA. We all know what DNA and RNA is. You should. If you went to school the way you should have went to school and not ditched. Okay. RNA. Ribonucleic acid. Okay? Not alkaline, but acid. Sometimes I get goofy. But anyway, the acids inside the human body are essential for human life. Because without RNA and DNA, there's no body in a body. You know I meant to say body. Okay, anyway, acids are necessary for digestion because you have stomach acid, protein, and hormone production. Okay? Also, genetic coding, which is your RNA and DNA. Your DNA is genetic code, not RNA. And some form of energy production. And this is what I'm gonna stop right there, because the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because I read all those lists and I was just like, some of the yummy fruits are not on this list. Some of the yummy nuts that I really enjoy are not on this list. So we need some education. Okay, we need some education. I tell people all the time, I am a pH balancer. I'm not a alkaline person and I'm not an acidic person. And I did find some two feathers today, and so I have those in there just for inspiration. But I'm a pH balancer, okay? And so I was really disheartened when I saw those lists and they just didn't have some of the yummy fruits on there that I know is good for you, because the creators put them on the earth for us. Okay? They put them on the earth for us. Now, are you supposed to have too much of one thing and too much of the other? No, absolutely not. You are supposed to be balanced, and you are supposed to absolutely listen to your body. Okay? Absolutely. So, let's talk about your stomach acid, hydrochloric acid. Without it, you cannot digest not one thing. Okay? You can't. It's just going to come right back up. Okay? The stomach contains cells that produce hydrochloric acid, a component of gastric juice that helps digest foods. Hydrochloric acid also helps stomach maintain its acidic environment. It is a naturally acidic, it has a natural acidic environment. Can be alkaline in the stomach. You could try to be alkaline in the stomach, you're going to have a whole bunch of digestive problems, okay? Again, I want to state that the alkaline meals plans, the alkaline meal plans are for people who are sick, but not for all sick people, because I'm going to get into the other acids and what I always recommend for specific people, okay? Or what I should say, what I wouldn't recommend when it comes to the alkaline diet, what I wouldn't recommend, okay? Let's talk about people who like to work out. And I know if you are a person who wants to be healthy, who actually want your body to work as it should work, you should be working out or doing yoga, which is working out too. That's a huge workout, because I'm always tired after I do yoga. Super tired, like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to do the whole hour sometimes. I'm so tired, because it's a workout. It really is. So, I mean, if you're doing it right. So anyway, let's talk about lactic acid. That is super important for people who want to build muscle, okay? During strenuous exercise, the amount of oxygen available to your muscle decreases, okay? This prompts the muscle cells to produce lactic acid as a source of fuel for the mitochondria which produces energy. This produces energy, okay? As the mitochondria exhaust the available supply of lactic acid, the muscles are able to work longer and harder, okay? So I'm going to reread that. As the mitochondria exhausts the available supply of lactic acid, the muscles are able to work longer and harder, okay? Let's recap about DNA. For those of you who skipped school and are using YouTube, Facebook, and Google, and what's another one? I use it all the time. Wikipedia. For those of you who using that instead of putting in that work when you were younger because you were bored with school and you did not care about. See, what I liked was the challenge. I wanted that A. You didn't want that A. Okay. So anyway, for those of you who do not know what DNA, and you know, I talk to a lot of our people, okay, and that's why I'm talking the way I'm talking. Now, I don't mean to be offensive to anybody, but the people who I build with, y'all know who I'm talking to. Y'all know who I'm talking to. The people who I don't build with, y'all know I'm not trying to offend you. I promise you. I promise you I'm not. So let's go to the DNA for those of you who don't know. Okay, DNA, okay, which is deoxyribonucleic, I can barely say this word, acid, which it contains your genetic code. It contains your genetic code, okay? Because because the DNA is passed from one human to another, and it also helps determine gender and physical characteristics. The nucleic acid is necessary for survival of our species. It didn't say nucleic alkaline. It said nucleic acid is necessary for survival of our species, okay? Flipping the page. And so let's discuss RNA now, okay? Ribonucleic acid plays an important role in protecting DNA from harm. The human body needs ribonucleic acid to produce proteins and transmit some types of genetic information. RNA carries genetic information from the nucleus of the cells to the site of protein production, making it, once again, essential for human life. Didn't say ribonucleic alkaline, it said ribonucleic acid. Okay. RNA prevents the DNA from having to leave the nucleus to carry genetic information to other parts of the cell. And because RNA prevents the DNA from having to leave, and it carries the genetic information to the other cells, because it does all that, parts of the cells, it protects the DNA from the cells. Excuse me, from harm, actually. From harm. I read that wrong. Because RNA prevents the DNA from having to leave the nucleus to carry genetic information to other parts of the cell, it protects DNA from harm. Okay? Amino acids. This list is going to go on, and I'm just going to prepare you. Okay? The list is going to go on and on. Amino acids. The body uses amino acids to build protein. This is necessary if you're looking to build muscle. Okay? Amino acids, you need that. Which are used to control the process that takes place in cells. Those proteins that are built by amino acids accelerate important chemical reactions in your body, making them necessary for what? Survival. I can't help but laugh. I apologize for laughing, but I can't help it. Okay? Because I'm about to continue and continue and continue and continue. Fatty, what? Didn't say fatty alkaline. It said fatty acids. I'm such on a natural high. I'm on a fast right now, and I'm enjoying the sun. Finally, I'm producing a lot of serotonin. Yeah, the happy hormone, and it's just a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. There was a little bit of chemtrails, and I went to the library, and I guess it rained while I was in there, and then the clouds went away and everything, and I guess the Caucasus Mountain people decided to take a break today. So yay and more yay. I get to be outside and have a good time and laugh, and you get to see me be like super extra goofy, because I am like that. And I don't apologize for that. But I do apologize if it seems like I'm laughing at people, because you are me and I am you. Okay, and you know, it's just how it is. So I'm not gonna hurt you, harm you, or make fun of you. It's just that, like I said, when I saw certain lists, I was just like, wait a minute. I like those yummy fruits. So anyway, we're gonna give you some science, knowledge, education. So, fatty acids. What are fatty acids? Fatty acids are cells. Our cells, excuse me, they're not cells. I apologize. I can barely read my own handwriting. That's a shame. Okay, our cells are made up of membranes, and those membranes is made up of what? Fatty acids. Okay, we also need fatty acids to produce what? Proteins and hormones. Okay, so has like, guess what is a good source of fatty acids? Avocados. That is like one of the best sources of natural fatty acids available. I'm going to read some stuff about avocados. It's high in vitamin B, vitamin E, vitamin K. It has 253 milligrams of alpha lanolinic acid. It has omega-3 acid. You can hear that. That's the airplane. Hopefully they don't put any chemtrails out here, because I don't need chemtrails right now in my life. Okay. Omega-3 fatty acids is good for the heart, joints, and also the brain. Okay. Now, it also has 3,886 milligrams of linoleic acid. I'm quite sure some of the stuff I'm saying wrong. I don't care. You look it up and you figure out how to pronounce this stuff. But linoleic acid is just another fancy word for omega-6. Okay, oleic acid is just another fancy word for omega-9, and that the avocado has oleic acid and omega-9 in it as well. Okay, let's talk about pantothenic acid. Pantothenic acid aids in energy and hormone production. Energy and hormone production. It's a beautiful bird making noise. Folic acid. I know everybody heard of folic acid and how good it is. Okay. Once again, it's not called folic alkaline, it's called folic acid. Folic acid plays a vital role in protein metabolism. Red blood formation, homocysteine regulation, the prevention of serious and often fatal neural tubal burst defects. Okay, important. Folic acid is extremely important. Turn the page. Your hair is naturally acidic. Your hair sits on the 4.5 to a 5 pH level, which is leaning towards acid. And the reason why your hair is acid is because the natural hair acidity prevents fungi and bacteria in the hair and scalp. So it's actually a part of your immune system, because apparently fungi and bacteria don't like that acidity, the hair acidity. Okay. Now we go to hyaluronic acid. Okay. This is something that I know I wouldn't promote, like a high alkaline diet when it comes to people who are looking to like heal their bones and joints, because hyaluronic acid works as a cushion or lubricant, making your joints move smoother and other tissues in the body work properly. It also works with collagen to keep our skin moisturized and elastic. Hyaluronic acid is found in the deep tissues of our scalps and is used to moisturize the scalp from within. And it prevents hair from falling out prematurely. Hyaluronic acid increases hair growth and thickness. And this is, I want to speak on this because, like, I have some people who want to try the hair formula that I have for men, and it's like $110, but they don't know how to try it, and they don't think that the research has been done. But the research has been done, and you get a whole bunch of herbs for that $110, or however much, whatever's on the website that I charge, that's how much it is. Okay, so don't quote me because I don't know all my prices. I just know that what I prescribe is going to actually help you. Okay, now what has a natural hyaluronic acid? Okay, these are going to be, if if you want to do my herbs, you can also do, which I give you instructions on, you can also do eating right. Okay, because things that are natural in the hyaluronic acid is going to be your organic, non-hybrid, leafy green vegetables, okay, as well as some organic root vegetables. Okay, again, this supports connective tissue and joints, and it also gives you healthier skin. Turn the page. Okay, so the next page is the next video that I'm going to be doing. And so I hope everybody, greetings, Amani. I hope everybody learned from this video and learned that you want to be pH balanced. So that means that if you like myself, I love pistachios. Okay, I make a good cheese out of pistachios. You know you can make cheese out of pistachios. If you want me to show you how, please donate to my GoFundMe at Ahyajriah Alia. Then I'll show you how. But I'm going to probably show you how eventually. But if you wanted to go quicker, or you just want to support me, do that. Or make sure that you actually get some herbs from my website that is found on my Facebook page at Ahyajriah Alia. Okay, but I love pistachios, and I make pistachio cheese. I make a pistachio cheese. Um, but when I eat pistachios, I also add almonds. Almonds make a great cheesy meat like as well. Like you can make cheesy meat with almonds, okay? If you want me to show you, let me know. So you can make cheesy um you can make cheesy meat, or you can make a cheese with almonds and pistachio. Okay. But I love pistachios, and I had been without them for a long time until I said, let me go back to high school and college and figure this thing out, you know. And maybe it was the ancestors too helping me out too. But I knew that I can't live without pistachios. I grew up on pistachios, and a lot of nuts. Like my dad, he always brought home walnuts and pistachios. But at that time they were red, which is food coloring, which I hate. That's why I hate, the Caucasus Mountain people and what they do, because it's really unnecessary to put red dye on green pistachios. That was, to me, it's just, and we ate a lot of those. So, that's why the hate is real, and it's necessary too. And I was speaking to one of the kings yesterday, and he was talking about, he just became a vegan too. He was talking about hazelnuts and how hazelnut butter, and how they put skim milk in the hazelnut butter. And he was like, that's really unnecessary. I'm like, yeah, that's what they do. They want to bring our frequency down. It's a psychological warfare as well as a biological warfare. And I'm doing my job and making sure that we are educating ourselves and making sure that we are eating the right things for our melanin-rich body, because we're going from human state to God state, and all of us are going to have to do it. All of us are going to have to go from human state to God state. It's just a simple evolution that's going to go on. The sun is going to get closer and closer to the earth, period. It's just simple as that. You're going to have to evolve. There's no other way around it. It's evolve or die, and a lot of us are already dying, from illnesses that is unnecessary, because we're not meat eaters. We're fruit meat eaters. We're not animal meat eaters. Okay, so animal meat is entirely unnecessary. We don't need it to survive. Okay, there's another species of creatures that need it to survive, because like they are hybrids. Okay, and I said that on a different video. I may do a extensive video on just them, But like I said, if you wanted me to speed it up, make sure you'll go find me, okay, at Ahyajriah Alia. Alright, so I hope that you liked everything, and that I've increased you. If I did, like and share it, because I don't be want to talk to myself. I don't want it to seem like I'm talking to myself. Okay, so I need to know that you're there. I also need to know what you think. So if you want to comment, please comment. I see a list of people who have joined me live, but like I said, let me know that you like these videos and that I have educated you by actually liking a video or giving me a heart and sharing. So this is going to end this video. I'm going to do yet a third video, okay, because I did get some funding. People have, oh yeah, I'm on the next video. On the first part, I'm going to shout out some people, but I think I'm going to do that on the next video. So peace and power, my people.